What's up guys, today I wanted to talk about the 3 reasons why I love the Canon 50mm 1.8 and what I think about it being the first lens you actually buy. Alright guys, my reason number 1 is actually the bokeh that this lens offers. That 1.8 just looks so damn buttery on the photos. You can't get that with the kit lens going down only to 3.5. Yeah, for nice aperture you can separate the background, separate it a lot from your subject, but it's not the same as dropping down your lens to a 1.8 aperture. That 1.8 aperture just makes it look so freaking good, man. I actually did my last portrait session with this 51.8. I started with my Sigma 1750, but it only goes down to 2.8. But it wasn't enough actually, so I decided to switch it over to that 51.8 and I was able to get that nice bokeh. I actually have some shots right here. As you guys can see, the bokeh is really nice, and that is something you guys can expect from this lens. Reason number 2. The price on this lens is right around 95 to 80 bucks last time I checked on eBay. It's actually cheaper on eBay than Amazon, only by a couple, like $7-8. Regardless, the price of this is really good. If you're trying to go for that 51.2, you're looking at about $1,000, and when you're starting out, you don't really got $1,000 to fork out for a nice lens. But in reality, this 51.8, I mean, it's actually a pretty good glass. You can get some really tack sharp images, but you gotta be really careful where your focus point is though. If it's not on the eye and you're shooting at that 1.8, you're totally gonna miss the focus. That was one thing I was kind of having issues with this, but again, the price is super cheap. 95 to 80 bucks on eBay. Check it out, guys. Reason number 3, I love the size of this lens actually. It's super tiny, very versatile. You can just throw it on your camera and go out and shoot. Fits almost in your pocket, a little bigger, but if it's almost in your pocket, throw it anywhere in your backpack. But it's a really nice size if you don't want to be lugging around any of those big ass lenses. It is a perfect lens for great portraiture, and the size is just amazing. Perfect for travel, perfect to just go out and hang out with your friends. Now, would I recommend this as the first lens that you should buy? I would definitely ask somebody what they're trying to do. If they're just trying to go out, take photos of their friends, doing some nice portraits, just for fun and taking your photography to another level, yeah, I definitely recommend it. Because one, that 1.8 will give you that very nice aperture, and the price, it's actually really cheap. But if somebody's trying to get into making money with this lens, I would not recommend this lens for that person, because being that it's a 50mm prime lens, it kind of makes it difficult when you're doing a shoot and you're inside a room per se, or you're in a crowded area and you cannot walk that distance to take that shot you're looking for, because you're ultimately shooting at about a 75mm lens. Being that it's on a crop sensor, most likely that 50 turns into a 75mm focal length, so it's kind of too zoomed in for you to be having it as an all-around lens. If you're doing some family portraiture and it's about 6 family members, you're gonna have a really hard time if you're not shooting at a wide open park or something like that, because you have to take that distance into consideration. You're gonna be shooting a wedding, and you gotta take into consideration how big the church is gonna be, or if it's a civil wedding and the courthouse wedding, if you're shooting inside the room, what shots you're gonna be taking, because that 50 is gonna be a 75 at the point of shooting, and it's gonna make it really difficult. And that 1.8 are not gonna go into a 1.8 when you're gonna be shooting 2, 3 or more people, because just with one person, that 1.8 can fail if you don't catch it right in the eye. So if you're trying to get some jobs going with this lens, I would not recommend it as a first lens. I would most likely turn you to that 1750 Sigma, which is my all-around lens that I've been using. And it makes it much easier when you're trying to get some jobs done and you have no idea what to expect. You have more of a focal length that you can choose from, and 2.8 is actually pretty good. I would not recommend this lens for somebody trying to make a business out of it, because it's gonna make your job that much harder, and it's gonna make it harder for you to achieve what you're trying to get with that prime 75 focal length. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments about this, make sure to put them down in the comment section below. Check out my work at What Visuals, and stay tuned. I'll be trying to upload more videos about photography and my thoughts about it. I need to get those vlogs going too, but we'll make it work. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.